John Calipari of UK. He has a tell-all question and answer. Recently, there's an embargo on preseason interviews was let go, so he was asking, well, what did you learn, last year, your first year, first, second, third, I don't know. Last year, when, U of L are the champions and UK was not. So last year, what did you learn? It says, well, number one thing you have to have is you can't do what I did last year and have 8 kids on scholarship. You just can't. What happens is, people want to talk about just competition. It's true, you can't save these kids from competition. I can't even save my own children from competition. That's the United States. That's what we're about. So what I try to do is it's his turn. We just won the national title. I don't want to bring too many new kids in, let these veteran kids. And you can't do it that way, because if you just let the veterans have it, then there's no competition. There's no reason to drive to make somebody better. They become fat, they become veterans, they just want to get lazy and just be like, hey, I'm a showboater, I make my points, who gives a fuck? I don't know. As I got to an argument, UK Wildcats are the fans are fucking dickheads, okay? Worst fucking fans on the planet. We used to have a thing in Kentucky, it's that friendly, right? Governor Pelton, it's that friendly. Southern hospitality, a bunch of good people, bunch of fucking assholes, okay? Bunch of illiterate, ignorant, backward, stupid fucking assholes. UK fans, okay? UK fans, you're a bunch of backwards, ignorant, stupid, backwards fucking pieces of shit. You're loud, you're obnoxious, and you're taking a nationality to a whole nother extreme. You want to be a fucking obnoxious piece of shit over a basketball team? And how Kentucky are you? That's Lexington. U of L's the national champs. If you Kentucky, you happy if any Kentucky comes up. When Western Kentucky got into the championship, or into the final, 16 or 64, when they got into March Madness, into the runnings, into the, they got into the actual competition, I was happy. I was excited about it. You got more teams and more Kentucky, and we need a professional team here in Kentucky. Why don't we have a professional team? I have to cheer for the goddamn Bengals. I'm in fucking Louisville. There ain't nobody around here. The fucking Indianapolis Colts. There ain't nobody. We have all this basketball talent. U of L, UK, no basketball team. No professional basketball team. Baseball, football, hockey. We ain't got no professional teams here, okay? And it's kind of bullshit. But anyways, I got an argument with this UK Wildcat, fan. And it was, I was just kind of saying how I'm diplomatic. I like to, honor talent and skill. So if you're talented and you got skill, then I'm happy for you, I'm excited that you have talent and skill and that you're able to do something, if you can make a jump shot, if you can do different dunks. Michael Jordan would have been a badass whether he played for the Bulls or, the Celtics or, any basketball team. So it doesn't matter if he played for the Bulls or not. If he was, he's fucking Michael Jordan. And, also, when you come think about raising children, when you raise a child and they say, I want to be a basketball player, good, great basketball player, then they say they want to go to U of L, all of a sudden it's bad. And, seriously, UK fans want to be a dick, U of L, Loserville, what's Loserville? Man, what the fuck, what do you got against U of L? Just a basketball team? You're going to be a bunch of dicks over just a basketball team? And what, we have talented people here, so you're going to be haters? Oh, we're the fucking champs, you can't be, fuck you all, y'all don't want no goddamn competition. Y'all just want to worship your fucking UK Wildcats. It's like a goddamn religion here. Y'all don't give a fuck about God and Christianity. You Christians, supposed Christians, who are UK fans, are dickheads. Doing to others you have them doing to you? Is that how you want U of L to treat you, like a bunch of fucking pricks? Nah. I will say this, though. The way Lexington celebrated their win was better than the way Louisville celebrated theirs. Lexington started setting couches and shit on fire. What did Louisville do? Just, woo, we champions, we number one, yeah, we number one. They shut the West End down. It was an occupied territory here. That's what they did. That's how we celebrated. U of L win. Yeah, U of L won, so let's fucking shut the whole goddamn ghetto, the black area down. Not even the ghetto. The West End ain't the ghetto. The West End is lots of suburban, average Americans. I couldn't even find the ghetto. Drive through the West End and tell me where the fucking ghetto is. Okay, so UK. If I have a child and I'm raising them that wants to do something well, I'm not gonna hate them for whichever school they want to go to. U of L was the school that had the very first artificial heart transplant. So you want to hate U of L? Well, I hope your heart don't fucking fail, because as soon as they transplant a new heart, that shit came from U of L. That was University of Louisville was the first artificial heart transplant. The first time we humans knew you could take out, another heart and put it in just like a fucking mechanical, right? Just a fucking, like, changing an engine. We did that, U of L. So you get a heart transplant, your grandfather does, your baby does, that's because of U of L. You want to fucking hate U of L? You want to hate an entire institution of higher learning? I got my own issues with U of L, and legitimate reasons, but just this fucking bullshit basketball rivalry is bullshit. It's stupid. It's kind of shows, it's fun, for like, hey, look, there's like this thing going on, but it's also like the gladiators. It diverts our attention from what's actually going on, makes us, irrationally cheer on a bunch of fucking people because you got no fucking lives yourself. I got no fucking life, so I have to be happy when UK makes a basket. When UK makes a basket, oh my god, I am so satisfied. Like your sports. I enjoy playing sports. I enjoy playing basketball, football. I enjoy playing them, but it's hard as fuck to be a spectator, just to be watching. She says, so you're diplomatic. Were you a Fairweather fan? I'm not a Fairweather fan. I'm all about Kentucky. Okay? So Western wins, good. U of L wins, good. UK wins, good. Any other fucking college and any other fucking state wins, fuck you. Okay? So, not really a Fairweather fan. I'm Kentucky fan. I'm a true Kentucky fan. I'm not a UK fan. UK is part of Kentucky, but I'm all Kentucky. I like NKU. I like Spalding. I like WKU, Eastern. There's Berea. I like all their sports teams. Division 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, any fucking division. You're good, you got talent, you can do something, you're doing it, for your community, for the school, good for you. Yeah, so Calipari, he said some shit, right? Tomorrow, Muhammad Ali Center and the Humanitarian Award is being given out. No, it's actually at the Galt House, okay? The Galt House, I'm giving Muhammad Ali Humanitarian Awards. Previous award winners, Michael Bolton, Christina Aguilera, and Jimmy Carter. And Mark Hogg. Mark Hogg is going to be celebrated now. Mark Hogg is the founder and CEO of Louisville-based WaterStep, has been selected as the 2013 Muhammad Ali Kentucky Humanitarian. Through WaterStep, Mr. Hogg's focus is on providing solutions to the world's water crisis, from bringing safe water to developing countries to providing water for disaster relief and emergency contingency plans in local communities. So congratulations, Mark Hogg, founder and CEO of Louisville-based WaterStep. So he's helping get the world, some running water. There's recently October 2nd, 2013, so yesterday morning, a Louisville man is facing charges after he was accused of a home invasion. 51-year-old Dion L. Ross was arrested early Wednesday morning near the intersection of Beach Street and Southern Avenue. Okay, so on the intersection of Beach Street and Southern Avenue, 51-year-old Dion L. Ross. And they said that the police were called out to the 900 block of South 26th Street, and the assault call witnesses told police that Ross is an unidentified suspect. So two guys are beating up this man right outside of his residence. We don't know the man's name. The victim somehow got away, went to his home, and then the police report, Ross follows the man, breaks through the front door, enters a home where he continued to assault him. Witnesses said Ross used a chair and a lamp to beat the victim. Ross fled the scene before officers arrived, police said, but was later found and arrested. Ross was charged with burglary and assault. So, that's, Dion L. Ross, 51 years old. Not only did he kick dude's ass, but he goes in the dude's house and was kicking his ass in his own fucking house. So, I don't know who did that. I guess if you're, being overtaken by, violence, but if they in your home, you got castle law, you can kill somebody for that. it's kind of wild that this motherfucker is beating this guy up so much. It makes me want to know who the guy is, what he did, what's the big fucking crime, if it was justified, or if it's just, insane wanton violence. We'll probably never find out actually what happened. So last story, we have a man made threats. He referenced the Bardstown officer, Jason Ellis, saying that he was the killer. Okay, and so he's at a party. They're kind of being. They call themselves the Bardstown Money Gang, but I've also heard Beattown Money Gang, BMG. So you got the BMG. So you got this gang in Bardstown that's one of the members is taking credit for shooting Jason Ellis, and the police officer chief Rick McCubbin doesn't believe it. He thinks these are just a bunch of assholes trying to intimidate and be a fucking prick about it. But what I think is going to happen to Mr. Brant Shekels, and this guy Shekels is the nephew of the mayor of Bardstown, which is interesting. It almost seems like a race war is being brewed up, and it's happening. Something might happen in Bardstown. There's the nephew of the Bardstown mayor is saying that he killed one of the police officers. Is that, can that be connected? Is there some sort of connection there? I don't know. If you read the comments on topics, there's all a bunch of white supremacists anyways. They just fucking, freaking out about different shit. But that was the suggestion. Someone suggested getting the Klan in there, and then that would just take care of business. Unfortunately, with the Klan, they would be kicking everybody's ass, right? Not just, black folks, but white folks too. Which, the police are kind of like the Klan for today. They equally beating up black folks and white folks too. Okay, so you have, Jason Ellis, who is Bardstown police officer here in Louisville. So you got the Louisville Police Department, but then you got these neighborhood police, Shiloh Police, Bardstown. So Bardstown Police, a man, Jason Ellis, he was ambushed and he was shot. And it just seems like, I don't know if he was on the street or where he was at, and why they can't find him. They talk about surveillance and stuff, but it sounds like dude was in the woods, shot him with a shotgun, so it had to be somewhat close. It wasn't sniper fire. And then that was it. The cop's dead. And then the guy runs away and nobody knows where he's at. And since people don't know who it is, they need somebody to blame. So I feel like this Brant Shekels is going to get all the anger and ire directed towards him because they haven't found the guy. And these folks need to have somebody to, point the blame at. Same shit just actually happened in Danville. In Danville, Kentucky, we had, these two mom and pop pawn shop store owners who got shot along with another dude. So 3 people shot, boom, boom, boom. Dude takes off, and nobody knows a thing about it. They locked down the place, the ATF, some federal forces and the police locked down the schools and shut down traffic, right? Which, is typically routine. But they didn't find the guy, so they do all these measures and they didn't find the guy. Chief Rick McCubbin, he says of the Brant Shekels and the Bardstown or Beatdown Money Gang, that the Beatdown Money Gang are just a bunch of wannabe punks. They're a bunch of leeches to society and they need to get a job. So he's just kind of being an insulting dickhead, but he's saying the same shit that these white supremacists on topics, on these public forums are saying, black people are like this and like this and like that. And it's the exact same, he pointed out the same stereotypes that these white supremacists point out for all black people for this gang. Hopefully the chief isn't like that. Hopefully he just points out to one gang, but it seems like if he's got that inclination in him, he might have that inclination for everybody. The leader of the gang is DeAndre Douglas. He got arrested before for some reason. So that's the beatdown gang. This man, Brant Shekels, he's at a party in the middle of the woods. They're having some bonfire party, and when he's at the party, he goes up with his friends and he's like yelling at everybody, and then he says, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm the one that was responsible for the police officer's death, for Jason Ellis's death," and that's what Brant Shekels says. Brant Shekels, just says it, and anybody can say anything, right? So I don't know. I feel He shouldn't go around saying about it. He's not, I don't think he's really a criminal, but he could be. It's a possibility, and since there are no other suspects, I think he's going to be made as an example. And they're going to make an example of this guy. And he's also the nephew of the mayor, you know, so there's a lot of weird things that's actually being going on in Bardstown right now. I'm not sure what the fuck is up with Bardstown, but they shooting cops and they got gangs over there, and, you know, it's bullshit. So, Kentucky news. Kentucky, stop being crazy. Start being awesome.